Welcome back at 7:15. With students heading back to school this week, parents even might be feeling anxious, especially if kids are going back to school or going to school for the first time. But the feeling of anxiety with back to school is totally normal. Dr. Holly MacKenna, an integrative psychiatrist with Dara Wellness, has some helpful tips for children and parents to manage back to school anxiety. Dr. MacKenna, good morning.
Good morning.
So let's start with the students. And first we'll talk about the kids who are going back to school, just a different grade. Obviously, summer's ending. You got a lot of things you're thinking about automatically. Nerves come with that. What's your advice for parents to help those kids?
You know, any type of change, even if it's a known change, is going to increase your anxiety. And honestly, it's just your body is preparing for something new. Biologically, what happens is your heart rate goes up, blood pressure goes up. All of those things are to prepare to do your best, but our mind takes over. And then we start thinking like we're in danger, and it's a lot about the fear of the unknown.
Right.
So the best thing to do is to talk about it. If they're going back to a school that they know, maybe talking about, do they know what their classroom might look like? Do they know anything about their teacher? What friends are going to be there? Who are they going to sit with at lunch? Things that, you know, when we're in the school year are kind of every day. Revisiting that and imagining that is going to be helpful for them to feel less anxious.
All those things are coming back. They may just look a little different this year, but that's okay. What about for parents, or not parents, let's talk about the littles, the really littles who are going to school, big school for the first time.
I know, sweet babies.
So many changes, it's a huge building, bigger kids. How do you make sure they're okay?
So little kids and, well, children in general have great imaginations. They're really able to visualize, and so use that to your advantage. Have them draw a picture of what the first day might look like, or if there's a picture of their teacher, show that to them so they can see that friendly smile. If you're able to go visit the school, I encourage that because, again, that unknown factor, anything you can do to decrease that. If they have friends in the neighborhood that are going, if there's a way to do play dates and talk about who they're going to see. But if those things are unknown, use that imagination to your advantage.
Parents obviously are nervous too, especially if they have little ones going to school for the first time. You were telling me your daughter is kind of in that transition period from elementary to full-blown middle school, and she's talking about things that she wants to do differently, and it's kind of making you like, what?
I know, right?
What is your, especially as a parent, what's your advice to parents to help get over those back-to-school fears?
I think it's really about keeping up the lines of communication. You really need to talk about how you're feeling. Like, I have some anxiety myself about how my kids are going to do and how they're going to feel, and how it's going to play out for them, and then modeling how you handle that. So talking to them each day, asking about what went well and what didn't go well. How can we help you address that the next day? And just let them know that you're there for them and you've got their back.
And like you said, let them know that you also have some fears, and that's okay, but we're all going to be okay.
Absolutely. It's great to model how you handle anxiety. I'm a big fan of the belly breath. I love it's just breathing in, holding it for a few seconds, and exhaling with the belly nice and soft, blowing out as if you're blowing out Bruce's birthday cake, and just let it go. That's going to automatically have everything in your body calm down, and then your mind can remind you that you're amazing and you've got this. Moms, dads, parents, grandparents, and kids. You guys have it. You're going to be good.
Everyone take that belly breathing exercise to heart, and it will calm you down instantly. Dr. MacKenna, thank you so much. Hopefully this helps families that are feeling a little nervous about back to school time. We appreciate you this morning.
Absolutely.